So we've learned about two-step equations, and now we're going to be adding in more steps and making them more and more complicated. So how this equation is more complicated is we have a variable on the left and also on the right. We can't have that. We need to simplify this and somehow get them to combine together, and ultimately we're going to end up having it look like a two-step equation that we know how to solve. So to do that, we need to move the 5x to the other side to combine with the 3x. In the two-step equations, we're used to seeing, divide by 5, and that's what we normally do with a number next to a letter. But that only ever moves the 5. We want to move the 5 and the x to the other side, so it's similar to moving like the entire 16 to the other side. When you want to move 16, we'd have to minus, or if we wanted to move 7 to the other side, we'd have to minus. Since this is a positive 5x, we're going to have to move that over to the other side by subtraction. Minus it to get it to go away to 0. We want the 5 and the x to go away. And when we do this, we put it under the 3x because the 3x is its like term. We can't put it under the 7 because they can't combine together. So now we can do 3x minus 5x, which is negative 2x. And we just bring everything else down that we have. We have positive 7, positive 16, and now we're down to our two-step equation. Two-step equation, we usually end up doing this plus or minus piece first, so since it's positive 7, we minus it. That's the inverse or the opposite. Bring down the negative 2x. 16 minus 7 is 9. And then this is negative 2 multiplied by x. So this time we are dividing. We're only trying to get rid of the 2, do the opposite of the 2 multiplied by the x, and not move the number and the letter to the other side. So we're going to divide by negative 2. And if we plug this into a calculator, 9 divided by negative 2 is negative 4.5. So technically you could write the answer as the fraction negative 9 over 2. That's acceptable. It's reduced as much as it can. It can't simplify anymore. This is an improper fraction, so we could change it to a mixed fraction, negative 4.5. We said 2 goes into 9 4 times with a remainder of 1. So it went in 4 times and the remainder of 1 was on top. And you leave still divide by 2 on the bottom. Or we can just keep it as this decimal negative 4.5.